everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We could be in for some fireworks in today's game. Both teams ranked in the top 10 in total yards. The Texans are #1 in total yards and are going up against that Jets defense that will need to be at the top of its game. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And the defense for New York.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release. says this will be incomplete. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy, because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
And now out comes Houston. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They snipped it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I could play action down the road.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, Have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Play clock winding down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And here comes the Texans now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 19, and the Jets are going to have a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. The gun. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he slings one that's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3-and-out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a handoff as they run left side. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Detroit! 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 Green, 39! Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Watch it now, Artie! Artie!
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. He's trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Over.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding time. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Let's go! 3-19!
They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's first down, New York.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now let's go! Boom, landed! All right, now look at 56. Look at
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Their big tight end as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go! What? Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Back to throw here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure toward the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fends him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. You got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go. 190. 190. Ohio.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
It's a corner. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And New York set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And quickly, they get to the line. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. One receiver left, three to the right. And with the play clock running out, Jack Del Rio's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And New York set to take the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here we go now. Gun! Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Ohio! Hey, watch it. Let's go! What? 90! Ohio!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here we go! Flex round! Ohio! Flex round!
Looking to throw. A little track jump. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to battle his way down right right around the 2-yard line.